Hi, I'm Craig O'Sullivan, the Preacher's Coach. This is the third video in our 5-part video series where we're learning about the message cheat sheet. I hope that you've already found the previous 2 videos helpful and are feeling more confident that the next time you prepare a sermon, it's going to be much quicker by following this formula. When you're preaching a message, statistics show that 30% of your audience will be skeptics. Now, the obvious, as a pastor, you're going to have a large number of people in the church that are non-Christians. And so they're already skeptics to what you're talking about. But even the Christians that you're preaching to are still going to be skeptical towards the idea or concept that you're preaching about that week. So how do we get people to be able to convert from a skeptic to a fanatic? This is done by using references. Now, I know that as Christians, we are already really good at using references. We've all got a Bible verse that backs up almost everything that we say. But what I want to challenge you to do is to take it to another level. Because remember, we're not just preaching to Christians, we're preaching to non-Christians also, that may not believe that the Bible is a reputable source. So how do we appeal to them? Ravi Zacharias is someone who I observe using references powerfully. He's addressing a large number of non-Christians, and everything he says, he backs up with a reference, not just relying on Bible scriptures, but using external sources and experiences as his references. Even Jesus used references, referring back to the scriptures whenever he was talking to the Pharisees. So it's a perfect example of making sure you know who you're talking to and who your audience is and what references are valuable to them. I'm currently doing a master's in leadership through Alpha Cruises College. Just a shameless plug there. But when I hand in an essay, I can't just write a whole bunch of things that are my own words and submit it and think that they'll accept it. I need to hand it in with references, and not just from one source, from multiple sources. And those sources can't even be from the guy next door. They have to be reputable, peer-reviewed references. Now, if this is relevant for me to do a degree, how much more relevant do you think it should be when you're preaching to people that are making life decisions on the message that you're delivering? When you're able to use references effectively and not just Bible scriptures, but external sources, it makes you appear as the expert. And it attracts those skeptics and enables you to be able to transition them from a skeptic into a fan. So the next time you're preparing a sermon, let me challenge you. Expand your references beyond Bible verses. Maybe look to the Harvard Business Review for an article, or a study by the American Psychology Institute, or maybe even something out of the local paper. When you reference items that are beyond just the Bible, then you're going to be able to connect with those skeptics and help them meet Jesus for the first time. So to have a more powerful message, make sure that you're using references. And to find out more ways to be able to use references effectively, to make you appear as an authority, and to be able to connect with those skeptics in your audience, check out our preaching workshop, Parabology. The link's just below to find out when we're next in your city. I'm Craig O'Sullivan, the Preacher's Coach.